Guys, Merry Christmas and welcome to part one of my Christmas and New Year fireworks stash. And guys, it's Christmas, so have a Baileys on me. Now, in this video, we're going to be having a look at small to medium to biggish barrages and firework cakes and a compound cake. And then there's going to be a part two where we look at the Roman candle section and rocket section. So look out for that video coming soon. But we're going to kick this video off with having a look at the spec on the Gone Mad barrage here from Gemstone Fireworks. Now, a quick word on Gemstone Fireworks. When they first came out a good few years ago now, it really restored my faith in the fireworks industry, as they were making good quality pyrotechnics that were different to a lot of the things that were out at the time. Now, this particular cake is a fast firing vented cake that produces a lot of crackles and a lot of bright white colours and a bit of yellow, but ultimately it's silver powder, titanium powder and aluminium powder. But here's a spec: shots, 90 shots, 20 meters height duration, 20mm bores and 685.3 grams of NEC. Have they changed the name of this one to Go Mad? No, I don't know. Guys, drop it in the comments. Let's have a quick look at the footage. As I've said, it's a fast firing cake, so it doesn't last long, but it is rather explosive when it goes off. Okay, so that was the Gone Mad or Go Mad there. Let me know if you think that they've just basically changed the name and it's still the same product, or it's changed, guys, because I'm not sure exactly what's gone on there. But this particular one, if this is the same effects, looks to break the skyline and fill the skyline nicely, nice and wide with lots of crackle, and is fairly fast firing. Would be a good one to add in for a finale at a show, etc. So that is the Gone Mad from Gemstone Fireworks. Another one that we've got here to try from Gemstone Fireworks is the Big Boom 25, height 35mm, bore size 30mm, 350 grams of NEC. Now this one actually has some really nice and different effects. It produces a nice glittery upburst as each shell is shot out, and then before exploding into a ball of aluminium silver powder and titanium powder, nice bright white colour and a nice loud crack. This will give the snowflakes the runs. Let's have a look at this thing in action. So that was the Big Boom 25 shot, and guys, that's guaranteed to trigger your miserable local snowflakes, that's for sure. This thing looks like a beast. I haven't had it before. Category F3, 960 grams of NEC, and this thing does look different and interesting. Let's review the footage and see how this thing performs. So guys, that was the RIP Death Zone from Scorpion Fireworks. Now I like the crackling tails, there's some nice bursts of colour in there, and it ends with a decent palm finale. So that one's not too bad at all, and I haven't had this brand and it was cheap, so I got it. The next one, another one that we have here, is the What the 36. Now this one is a 36 shot obviously, and has a height duration of 20 meters, tube size 20 millimeters, NEC weight 219.6 grams of NEC. Now this one is a category F2, so it's not going to crack as hard as say the Big Boom with a 30 millimeter bores and the heavier NEC etc, but it is quite a nice one indeed, and it does has some decent effects and lasts a long time. So this one is actually not bad value for money wise. However, it is not F3, so it is not going to give them nasty miserable snowflakes the runs. But guys, let's cut to some footage here and see how this performs. So there we go, that was the What the 36. This is meant to be a value for money, smaller cake, possibly to keep the snowflakes happy. But guys, if you want something with a few more shots, a bit more duration, guys, why not get the What the 100? I assume that some of the same effects in this particular What the 100 are also going to be some of the effects that are in this. But we'll just have a look at the footage anyway, quickly, and see what the difference is with this one to this one. I expect there to be more multi-directional and simultaneous shots with a bigger, greater finale. But let's have a look anyway at the What the 100. So that was the What the 100 there, and this particular one, just to let you know, it's the same bore size. The height duration is also the same, surprise surprise, but the NEC obviously is a greater payload at 499.94 grams of NEC. Now what was the difference between this and this? Well, the finale did seem to be a little bit bigger. There were multi-shot and simultaneous multi-shots in this particular one more of the time than the 36, and there was a lot more crackle and a bit more colour. So that's those two there, and of course they are both category rated of F2. The next one I want to talk about is this, the Destroyer, again from Gemstone Fireworks. Shots, 80 shots, height 40 meters, so this one's going to go double the height of some of the other cakes we've looked at. 25 millimeter bore size, 995 grams of NEC. What do I like about this one? Well, I like the starbursts and the bursts of colour, the palms, the tails, and this one is a vented cake, so again you get a nice wide break, and it fills the skyline nicely. And at the end, for the finale, there's a good amount of crackle, which I'm a sucker for when it comes to firework effects. Let's have a look at this thing in action and see this thing go up in flames. So that was the Destroyer there from Gemstone Fireworks, and I know it's hard to actually get good quality pictures of the actual effects that the fireworks produce, but these breaks here do not do it justice, because it looks a lot better from the footage that we've just saw there, doesn't it? So the next one I want to talk about is this, but I'm going to do a separate video on this, guys. And the video's probably going to be titled "To Fire or Not to Fire," because this big 3,797 grams of NEC compound cake is an absolute beast. But I'll do a separate video on this, and I want your advice on this: to fire or not to fire. So look out for the video soon. Also, another thing I want to mention here, guys, is the Gemstone Fireworks Pearls selection box. I'll be doing an unbox on that particular selection box from Gemstone. Also got the Crazy Clown from Gemstone Fireworks, shots 36, 20. Hold on a sec, guys. This looks very familiar. The Crazy Clown looks exactly the same size, shape and weight and spec as the What the 36, but the thing is, I know that there's more strobe effects in this. This particular one ends with a palm, and there may be a bit more colour in the Crazy Clown as well, but this is a category F2. I won't show you the footage of that. So here we have the Radioactive, again from Gemstone, 56 shots, height 35 meters, tube size 20, 25 and 30mm bore, and that's a good sign because they've paid attention to detail here with regards to the bore sizes and the effects that you can actually fit in them. Also 667 grams of NEC. This is a vented cake. Let's have a look at this one from Gemstone Fireworks. So again, another great quality product from Gemstone. Nice crackling tails, plenty of colour, some nice use of crackle, and nice wide breaks that we get with the actual palms and the tails. So all in all, this looks like a good quality product. So another one I have here is the Phantom from Diamond Fireworks. Now I like a lot of the products from Diamond Fireworks, but this particular one does utilise a lot of crackle, and is category F3, but in my opinion, breaks more like F2. So that's the Phantom there from Diamond Fireworks. So I think I'm going to leave it there for part 1, and then part 2 will most likely be the Roman candles and rockets section, which, to be fair, is my favorite because everybody knows that I'm the rocket man, and rockets is one of my favorite pyrotechnics, and I'll also be doing a separate video on that. But guys, seriously, this is not all of the stuff, because this year I tried to get enough NEC and fireworks to try and knock some sense into that transformer, into possibly turning him back into a man again. But guys, look at this. Seriously, I mean, I should have really set this all up, but I just haven't had time, guys. But maybe in part 2 I'll show a few more bits and bobs. But guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think was the best thing that I showed you in this video. And of course, I hope you're enjoying your Christmas, and we're on the road to the New Year celebrations. So don't let those snowflakes get you down. Guys, I'll see you in part 2.